Well, let me just run down a couple of the names in this year's Candy Bowl.
Way to the ring first.
Listen to some of these names: Mr. Magnificent, G Money, Alpha Ace, Rainbow, the AIW World Television Champion Gemstone. And speaking of Gemstone,
there he is.
Speaking of Gemstone, he is the first man in the Candy Bowl, the AIWF World Television Champion.
Gemstone on fire recently after regaining that AIWF World Television Championship from Nightstick Eddie Brown, and rumor has it there are several national companies that are now looking at potentially scooping up Gemstone, as well as yourself, sir.
Well, let's just put it out there. I'm just going to go ahead and say it because it was out there on social media. Me and Gemstone traveled down to Chuckey, Tennessee, and we were involved in the Impact tryout. And let's just put it this way. We were told to leave our resumes for Impact to contact us. So it's only a matter of time before me and Gemstone could be Impact Wrestling bound.
Well, that would be an honor and a privilege to see that. Okay, so.
All right, well, Roman McIntyre, one of the students from the RWC Academy.
Yeah, I had a chance to talk to this young man, Roman McIntyre, great amateur athletic background, NCAA amateur wrestling champion. This could be turned into a real shooter match early on.
You know, I've been at the RWC Training Academy the past couple of months. I've been watching this guy, Roman. He's training really hard. And just from what I've been told, he just entered the Candy Bowl about an hour or two ago.
Yeah, that's something, but it shows you how important this match is.
Oh, yes, most definitely. Most definitely. These guys want to prove that they're the best. They want to step into the ring with the best. They all want to get a shot at that championship of their choice. I mean, let's think about it. What would happen if this newcomer would have pinned the AIWF World Television Champion?
A, that's a feather in his cap. B, that moves him on to this. But we're going to find out right now.
And the Candy Bowl is underway, ladies and gentlemen. Gemstone, Roman, one-on-one.
Here's the thing you were alluding to, James. Roman, RWC debut, could win against Gemstone, could win the Candy Bowl Rumble next week, and then get a championship in his second match in RWC.
Well, I'll tell you what, Roman and Gemstone here. Nice collar
elbow tie
up here. And Roman.
I mean, superior body strength by both competitors here, as we're seeing. I think this is going to be a really tough test for Gemstones, James.
Well, I can tell you right now, Gemstone is not going to take this guy lightly. You know, they train together at the academy, so Gemstone knows what he can do. He knows what he's capable of. But this Roman guy, you got to admit, he's probably going to have some butterflies in his stomach. He's got to be nervous. First night here in RWC, you're wrestling in the Candy Bowl, you're wrestling for an opportunity to enter the Candy Bowl Battle Royal, and you're facing the AIWF World Television Champion. You could accomplish 6 things in one match, and you can move up the rankings in 2 different companies.
Yeah, that's wild. And you alluded to it there. Take us back to your first match in RWC and the emotions going through that night.
Well, in my first match in RWC, I became the RWC No Limits champion.
Wow.
So, and I came out of nowhere. You know, I just showed up looking for an opportunity. I got it. I became the champion. And for several months, I proved that without a shadow of a doubt, I was the future of professional wrestling.
Yeah, you see the head scissors are getting broken free, and Gemstone with a fantastic right hand to the not the challenger because it is a non-title match, but his opponent, and a devastating knife-edge chop.
Tell you what, Gemstone is a 3-year veteran. He knows what he's doing in that ring. He's a former RWC Junior Heavyweight Champion, a former RWC Heavyweight Champion, 2-time AIWF World Television Champion. And you know something? He also won the Candy Bowl back in 2019.
Yes, I believe that. What is going for the pin here? 2 count.
So Gemstone knows what it takes to win this Candy Bowl.
Yeah, and if memory serves me correct, he challenged former RWC heavyweight champion Flex Simmons at homecoming.
He challenged Flex Simmons at homecoming. Flex Simmons had just beat Nightstick Eddie Brown for the championship. Gemstone came in, took advantage of Flex, cashed in, became the champion, and went on a nice little 8-month reign as the champion before finally being, what a clothesline by Roman, before Gemstone was finally knocked off by Chancellor Bow.
Yeah, and that clothesline knocked Gemstone off of his feet. They was talking about knocking things off. And Roman trying to be a little calculated here and just...
Oh, cocky.
You know what? I'm glad Gemstone kicked out because that guy is just showing so much rashness out there right now. He should know better, especially if he's training at a place like the RWC Academy.
Well, John, it's his first night in the company. He wants to make a statement. He wants to prove that he has what it takes to not only be in the ring with a Gemstone, but with the Christian Rayos, with the Victor Andrews, with the James Anthonys, with everybody in that locker room. Think about it, Jonathan. You knock off Gemstone at the Candy Bowl, you're not only beating a former Candy Bowl winner, you're beating the current AIWF World Television Champion.
Yeah, it could be a rocket trajectory for this young man if Roman can get something going here. And you see now he's going back to that amateur background, just sliding over for that pin.
Well, think about it. That amateur background is going to really come into play because, Gemstone doesn't know much about that.
No, and you see Roman, he's got a rear waist lock applied there, but he's keeping Gemstone grounded. Wait a minute, Gemstone now going for one of his own there. Able to reverse.
Gemstone and Roman here. It's a pretty good match to start off the Candy Bowl.
Yeah, and Roman and Gemstone. Fantastic suplex pin here.
German suplex pin. Kick out.
I tell you, Gemstone, very wise there to reverse, and I thought that was going to be all we saw with the German pin.
Well, I tell you what, I got to give this Roman kid credit. He's really holding his own here for about the past 5 minutes. He's really been taking it to Gemstone.
Yeah, he has. He's got a lot of wherewithal out there that we're seeing. Gemstone with a front face lock trying to slow Roman down. And Roman with some good ring awareness there gets to the rope, so we've got to see a break. And we do. Oh!
Nice shot there by Roman.
So, some would call that a sucker punch. And a big strike to the temple of Gemstone here. And Roman.
Well, let's talk about the year Gemstone's had. I mean, he's.
Well, submission maneuver being applied by Roman there as he has him over for that Boston crab.
He's got him. But you got to. I don't see Gemstone giving it up. You got to do more than that to the AIW World Television Champion if you want to beat him.
Yeah, but look where Roman has Gemstone positioned. McIntyre has him so far away from the ropes that Gemstone can't reach it to break. Although Gemstone is trying to inch over there and possibly be successful.
Like I said, you're talking to there. I told you. You got to do more than that to the the AIWF World Television Champion. But I mean, look at the year that Gemstone has had. Ever since beating Onyx at last year's homecoming, Gemstone has been a great AIWF World Television Champion. I mean, he's been to Mount Airy up for Mid-Atlantic. He's been to Tennessee. He's been to Georgia. He's been to Virginia. He's been to
West Virginia.
Yeah, he's been everywhere with that championship.
Yeah, came up there and defended against, of all people, Flex Simmons. I was there ring announcing that night in Bluefield, West Virginia.
And Gemstone now with a nice cover there. 1, 2, kick out by Roman.
2 count only, though.
But you know something? Gemstone, even though he's the AIWF World Television Champion, he wants to get back that RWC Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, what a jump spike out of nowhere. Going for the passable pin.
1, and that's it.
That's
over.
all she wrote.
It's over. And we have our first participant in the Candy Bowl Battle Royal, the Diamond in the Rough, Gemstone. But, hey, you got to give Roman credit.
Yeah.
He tried his best to knock off the Diamond in the Rough, Gemstone.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what this young man can do with a little bit more training at the RWC Academy. And Gemstone looking to repeat history next week and win the Candy Bowl Rumble. We will be back with more RWC Battlegrounds